Okay, so now that we got the fork tube off, we can go ahead and drain the oil and get started. So what you need to do is get your fork cap wrench, which is a 50mm for this particular fork, and put it on like so. And you just hold it down or use your foot and just give it a little smack, and it usually comes right loose. And when you're unscrewing this, nothing's going to blow apart. Just like so. You're going to want to hold it up because there is oil in there. And you should have some kind of oil drain pan or something to pour this in, because it could get kind of messy. Now that that's loose, you just push this down like so. Not too far though. That's about good. And we get the drain pan. And now that we got the fork cap loosened, you can slide the tube down just a bit, not too much, and get rid of some of that old oil. Just like that. Kind of rotate it and it'll come out of the cartridge as well. So now that we got the majority of that drained, oh, see, be careful. We're going to want to go ahead and slide it back up. Screw it in just till the seal starts to touch, so it doesn't leak all over the place. And now we're going to undo the piston rod bolt, which is located on the bottom. Undo the piston rod bolt, and towards the bottom here. Simply take the wrench. Oh, sometimes it's kind of tight. We're going to want to undo that nut all the way. And once you get that done, what you're going to want to do is push this here in and slide something under that notch to hold it out. And we're going to get a tool and show you how to do that. And we're going to use my favorite, the good old crescent wrench. So you're just going to want to stand it up, push down, and put that right into that little groove there. So with the crescent wrench in place, you're going to want to put a wrench right here on this nut. Put this and remove the dampening rod nut. So we can remove the dampener rod. Oh, that was easier. Shouldn't be too tight. There you go. So now that we've got the piston rod bolt off, we can go ahead and get rid of this crescent wrench. So the next step is taking this dust seal off and the retainer clip out to get ready to pull the assembly apart. So you're just going to want to go ahead and use the flathead screwdriver. Stick it in, work it around. Got a lot of sand in mine. Just slide that up and out of the way, and inside's a retaining clip. And if you notice, there's little grooves in there. With the screwdriver you can easily remove it. Like so. And the next step, it seems kind of wrong, but this is just the way it is. You want to pull that all the way out, and just kind of like a slide hammer. So now that you've popped it apart, you're going to want to pull it apart gently. And just kind of lay it down. And then take the top fork cap, which we screwed back on previously, just to hold it in place. You want to unscrew that and pull the cartridge out. A little oil, a little messy. You always want to be a little more prepared than I am. And we'll go from there. Oh, you can pull the dampening rod out. You might want to do that. Very delicate piece. Make sure not to bend this. Just lay it down. Make sure when you're taking this stuff apart that keep everything in order, and it goes back on the same way it came off. Okay, so now that we've got it all apart, what we need to do is take off the old stuff, the old dust seal, the old oil seal, retaining clip, washer, bushing. Those all have got to come off. And when you're taking these off, take note that you need to keep these in order because they all need to go on the same way they came off. When you start here with the top bushing, you notice there's a little slit in it. You're just going to want to take a screwdriver, flathead, put it right in that crack, give it a little twist, it'll come right out of that groove, and then right off, just like so. And then everything else will slide right off from there. And remember, keep it all in order. Top bushing, lower bushing, washer, oil seal, and that little lip right there is the reason we use a seal bullet to put these back on, because that will just tear your ring right up. Retaining clip, and last, the dust seal. Now the next thing we need to do is get all this stuff cleaned up because it's filthy. So we're going to get all this cleaned up, and then we're going to show you how to start putting it back together in your garage.